there. If you haven't noticed, everyone seems to be talking about India lately. I mean, what's there not to talk about? A music director, A.R. Rahman, he actually won 2 Grammys this year, and we're very proud of it. And figure skating, I didn't know this was possible, but figure skaters actually used Indian music at one of their United States national championships. So I was pretty impressed by that. And Katy Perry, she wore a bindi, which is an Indian symbol almost, at the Grammys to commemorate her engagement, which happened on top of an elephant in India. And there's also the Metro PCS commercials. At first, I wasn't sure whether to be offended or like the Metro PCS commercials, but I think the whole point that they're trying to make is that everything is outsourced to India these days. So I'll take it as a compliment. India is pretty amazing. So I feel there's no better time to talk about India than now, which is why you're watching India Talks, and I'm your host, Sam Shivraj. All right, so, oh hey, I'm getting applause. I like the applause. So India Talks, this is a live show, meaning what you see right now is exactly what's happening here at the Queen's Public Television studios. But India Talks is not entirely a new show. We've done prior episodes that weren't live, and you can watch those episodes on YouTube. So right now, I'd like to introduce my guests. I have Molly with me here. Say hi, Molly. Hi. And I have Nicole and Alicia.
Hi. Hi.
They're going to be dancing for you, but later. So I want to talk to Molly. So, hey, Molly.
Hi.
How you doing?
I'm pretty good. How are you, Sam?
I'm good.
Good.
So, I heard that you learned Sanskrit, and you know it's kind of surprising because you're from Omaha, Nebraska, and I didn't really think that people from Nebraska had exposure to Indian culture, especially because Sanskrit is something that's not widely known.
Right.
So, how'd you get into that?
Yeah, it's really interesting. I had no idea that it existed either. When I was an undergraduate in college, I was looking for an extra humanities credit, and so I was just browsing around, and I was looking under the religion section, like, let's see if anything's interesting, and that's where I found it. It wasn't under the languages, so I just knew right away I wanted to try it because I love languages. And I thought it would be really beautiful and fun.
That's really cool. So how did you like it? Did it was it an eye opener for you?
Yeah, I really liked it. It wasn't that hard because I only went through the first year. I think it gets a lot harder after that.
No, you kind of
gave
up there.
I have a feeling that it did, and it was because. There's actually a lot of similarities between Sanskrit and European languages. Since I had already studied, well, obviously, English, Spanish, Latin, I noticed a lot of word cognates.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and that could actually be helpful in trying to remember, like, basic words and numbers.
Yeah.
You know, the associations. So that was really interesting. I wasn't really expecting that.
Yeah, I remember when I was learning Spanish, a couple of years ago. Well, I learned it up until last year in school, and I remember the teacher would try to introduce us to words that sound like English words so that we can remember a little better. And it was really helpful in building vocabulary.
Definitely.
It was really cool. So that's really interesting. So I'm going to say hi to Nicole and Alicia.
Hi.
Guys. So you guys excited to be here?
Of course. I was waiting for this all week.
You were?
Yes,
and you guys have been on break?
Yeah.
Yeah, fun. I like that break.
Very fun.
So I'm going to talk about something new. I mean, stuff that I've heard about. And I hate to start off on a sad note, but I feel it's necessary. There was a professor at the University of Alabama, Dr. Gopi Podila, who was shot and killed by his own colleague. And he was a very accomplished professor, and we just want to express our, heartfelt condolences, and we want to, feel sorry for the family, but we hope they're doing well, and so we just wanted to bring that up. And on a happier note, we have Indian athletes at the Olympics. Oh,
I never knew Indian athletes went to the Olympics.
Okay, see, the Indian athlete at the Summer Olympics, I wasn't surprised because that was for shooting or something. Oh, wow, I feel kind of uneducated. I don't even know what, I don't even know. All I know is he won gold. And I was like, yes, Indian gold. But anyways, so these Indian athletes, they're competing at the Winter Olympics. My question was, excuse me, we don't have winter in India. But it turns out they practice in North India near the Himalayas where it's really, really cold. And so one of the athletes, Shiva Keshavan, he didn't win a medal. He placed 29th, I think, on the luge competition. So I actually watched it, and so I was waiting for him to come on, and he came on, and I was cheering so loudly. So I'm glad he came 29th, though, because there might have been about 30 people competing. Yeah. So out of that, 29, not too bad.
At least he went to the Olympics.
Yeah, he made it to the Olympics. So very proud of that. And the other dude, what did he do?
Skiing, maybe?
Yeah, it was, no, there's one
if you have the
that's going
mountains,
for,
you have skiing available.
No, believe me, it's not snowboarding. There's one that's going for alpine skiing, but that event is on the 21st. So remember, on the 21st, you're going to watch the Olympics, and you're going to watch the alpine skiing section, because our Indian man, don't know his name, our Indian man is going to be competing. But the other man, forgot what he competed for. He actually came 89th, I think, out of 90 people. So that's not so great.
But he was at the Olympics.
He was at the Olympics. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
So, but speaking of the Olympics, I was watching and I saw the sport curling. So I was like, curling, like my hair, my curly hair. So what they have is like this granite stone that they push, and then the sweepers that come out in front, and they sweep to make the granite slide better or something. So I was kind of like,
I still don't get it.
Yeah,
I can't see how that's a sport.
You watched it, right? You were kind of like, I didn't get it.
I saw a commercial, you know, as they're, you know, during the Olympics, as they like right before they go to a break, and they show like a couple of scenes of the next thing, and I showed these people going like this, and I'm like,
it's weird.
And the commentators didn't even know what to say, so I was like, whatever.
Yeah, that was just weird.
Let it go.
And I'm gonna switch base and let's talk about India.